Hello everybody, I hope you're all fine. It's been one of those nights, actually, to be honest. It's been one of those nights where I just needed to just let loose about some stuff and just personal troubles about that girl. Solo here knows what I'm talking about, but I don't need to get too much into this madness now because we're here to just let loose. So let me make the drink here, and oh, unexpected unboxing, cause I forgot I actually ordered this. Apparently, I actually forgot I ordered the. Hold on, just give me a moment here. I can't believe it. Another Blu-ray in this ever growing crazy stack here that I have not actually had time to get through. Mainly because I've been playing a whole bunch of other stuff as of late. In fact, before the stream went live, I was actually just playing a little bit of, before I was talking, for what essentially felt like therapy for some, I was playing a little Resident Evil, 5, actually. Yeah, because I'm trying to beat that game. And now I'm down to the last 2 chapters, so I think I can finish that this weekend. That's one of my goals, at least, to finish that this weekend. And then all I'll have in my backlog for RE games that I own are the 2 Revelations games. And, RE7. And then after that, who knows, maybe in the next Steam sale I'll pick up Village, because I've heard a lot of good shit about that. Anyway, I have this one package. Did my other package get delivered? Oh, and I see you, so, yeah, thank you for the follow, by the way, but, I am here. Oh, this thing ain't even on it. I gotta get this thing set. Hold on here. Because we are going back to the old 360 again. I know, I promise, or I don't know if I can promise, but I'll try not to let things go off the rails like what happened with Marvel Nemesis Rise of the Imperfects, because now I want to tear that game a new one for what it did to me personally and all that shit. Good God, what a mess that game was. But anyways, alright. Alright, today we'll be playing Gauntlet Seven Sorrows. Now, Gauntlet has been a long-running franchise, basically, that started in the arcades, and basically has had many different titles. Gauntlet was originally an Atari hack-and-slash sort of arcade game, and was one of the first multiplayer dungeon crawl games of its time, basically. And so pretty much it has been a major success and led to several sequels like Gauntlet 2, Gauntlet the Third Encounter, Gauntlet 3 the Final Quest, Gauntlet 4. But the Gauntlet series, I remember... Hold on. Hey there, oh god, seriously, what is the matter? You know what, I'm done understanding these ratings. There are bigger issues right now, Ultimate Show Stealer, and hello. Okay, look, I am serious. I am serious, and I thought we had some other trouble. I don't want to get into it now, okay? Okay, let me get out of that. I don't need that shit. Okay, so the 3D Gauntlet series had multiple different Gauntlet games. There was Gauntlet Legends, came out in October of 1998, and this is when Midway was also getting involved. But that never went past the Dreamcast. Came out on PlayStation and 64, Dreamcast, and arcades. But the 2 proper 6th Gen ones were Gauntlet Dark Legacy, which originally came out in arcades in '99, then on the PlayStation 2, then GameCube, then Xbox. And the one we're talking about is Gauntlet Seven Sorrows. Now, Gauntlet Seven Sorrows was an arcade game, not an arcade game. The others were, but I think this was one of the only ones that never started as an arcade game. It started straight up as a console game. Again, much like the previous game, it uses fantasy action, fighting action, with strategic role-playing cards and customization for elements for solo play, co-op, and online community. You got the 4 original heroes, and you've got all sorts of other stuff as well. There's no hidden characters, though. And no customization available either. On top of that, there's no hub where you can upgrade and choose which world to enter next. You do it at the end of each world, and it's non-access. So it's more linear, I suppose, than the original games. Before the completion of this title, though, at one point, John Romero, yes, that John Romero of Wolfenstein 3D, Dangerous Dave, Hexen, Doom, Doom 2, and Quake fame, and lest we say of anything more about Daikatana and the disaster that was. I digress. Anyway, they were initially involved because they were spearheading Midway's San Diego studio who developed this game, and they were going to revive it, but they left before the game was complete. And so the 2 characters created by Romero and Sawyer, Lancer and Tragedian, were removed from the final game. I don't know if they're on the disc or not. I haven't looked that much, but yeah. Now, Gauntlet 7 Sorrows came out in like 2005, I think. Yeah, December 12, 2005 for North America, March 24, 2006 for Europe, and 6 days later for Australia. It was on the PS2 and Xbox. The Xbox version is playable on the 360, so... yeah. So we're going to play it there. There doesn't seem to be any compatibility issues, so we're just going to go for it. Before we do, I have a little quick unboxing I'd like to do here. And, I just got this shit in on Blu-ray here, and, I actually forgot I even ordered this because I've been on a real martial arts kick as of late. So, I got this one from Arrow, basically. And it won't take me long to actually add shit to the list. Oh, I misspelled Warriors. There we go. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong. No, that is the one of the right lists. But I need to put it in the right list. And this shouldn't take actually long to add. Hold on. There. Okay. I got it in here. Okay, good. I got Warriors 2, which is another Sammo Hung martial arts film. I've been going down that rabbit hole as of late. And I picked up Martial Law. I know you can't fully see it here, but I assure you that was the TV series he was involved in. That was a bit of a hit, but it was canceled too early because it was getting too expensive, and Sammo Hung wasn't a big fan of the way everything was shooting, basically. Like the long shoot hours, in like the early mornings and the late nights, how they did it. He didn't have as much creative control, and they kind of basically... it was like a soft reboot. Yeah, it is. So Warriors 2 stars also him and Casanova Wong. After making his directorial debut with the intense iron-fisted monk and firmly solidifying his worth at Golden Harvest, which if you watch a lot of East Asian martial arts films, like that logo is pretty much engraved into your skull, pretty much. That and like the Shaw Brothers logos, like those are the 2 most engraved ones. In fact, if I ever review a game like Kung Fu Chaos, and I kind of want to, I want to have my intro style with that fucking Shaw scope thing, you know, because it's just so cool. Even though I saw it in like Tarantino's, like Kill Bill Volume 1, because that was basically kind of an inspiration for him, was a lot of those older Shaw scope, like martial arts films from the 70s. So yeah. So after proving his worth at Golden Harvest, Sammo Hung would be given more creative control behind the camera. Now he'll be able to interject more of his own personality. Hung would bring to life the more upbeat, yet only slightly less violent, Wing Chun classic Warriors 2. So yeah, there's that. Sometimes the side ones would normally have something, this little spine part, but nah, the slip cover. There's that. It's pretty much what you'd expect. It's just Blu-ray. Okay. Sacred Spirits coming from Arrow. Got your standard little booklet. Got your poster, which has the newer art. in addition to the classic art. I'm just gonna, that's the reverse art. I always like to reverse my art with these arrow titles. Like, I switch the art around because it's just cool, you know. Alright. Okay, let's get it going here. I have the game right here, actually. So I'm going to just turn on the console and we're going to get it going. Oh, wait. I should definitely put this up here. How long is this movie? 95 minutes. Actually, this means I think this is actually the shortest of the bunch. Because let me look at this one here. Princess and the Frog. It's 98, so... This one now takes top priority. And I may just save it for another weekend or so, or whenever, because normally when they released a lot of these Hong Kong films, like martial arts films overseas, they would cut them by several minutes actually, so you wouldn't get the full story, and they'd have to deal with worse English dubs. I think even England imported a lot of them, so if you watch a lot of like earlier ones and they have like these British dubs, that's usually why, because, well, it's more prominent there. Okay, yeah, there's the game itself. This is complete. This is like a $5 pickup from a man Hofkeys a couple years back at Retropalooza. I got a decent amount of Midway love from him. I had more MK Deadly Alliance, which I actually officially beat last year for the first time. Shit. My 360 disk drive's kind of being a pain. Oh, damn it! Come on! Stay open, you fucking... Hold on. Shit. God damn you. Oh, great. It's stuck. Hold on. I actually have God of War 3 in the Saga in this pack here. Ah, the drive is stuck. The drive is stuck now. Finally. Now please. Like, I get worried. Like, I get worried that the thing won't open enough. Like, I get worried that the thing will just shut when I'm trying to put the disc in, and then something gonna happen. Oh, that's cool, that's cool. But yeah, I do have the Saga here, but it only has those three. That was a recent con pickup, but yeah. And you probably also noticed render wear. Okay, why don't I actually switch that over? Hold on. No, wrong one. Okay, there we go. So it's on now. I got it. Okay, this might be up a little loud. No, it really ain't, huh? Oh wait, the music is still... Hold on. Shut that off. Shut the music off. I forgot to turn that off.
They were immortals, yet they served me, the Emperor. But I and my 6 trusted advisors attempted to...
That opening voice feels very familiar. Why don't I look something up just to see who did the voiceover work?
This horrible deed of betraying them was the
Okay, not quite here. It's not quite Tom Kane, even though it sounded like him. It was Max McGill here as the narrator.
The ones whose counsel I should never have dismissed. They must journey through the lands to set right what my betrayal and sorrow...
Well, I hope it is, yeah, here. This is technically my first time playing this. I have played some of the Gauntlet games before in the past, of the 2 3D ones at least, so I do have some nostalgia for those.
The various forms these 6 have taken now grows stronger.
But I didn't know about this one until eventually looking things up later.
Heroes must now seek out the six.
And yeah, at least with renderware, at least the game should be built fine enough, to be honest. Because renderware was a very capable engine. It was like a jack-of-all-trades engine for this era of games, as I mentioned in my Burnout 3 review. Or was it one of the others? Whatever. I mentioned it in one of them. So I'm going to press start. There was online support, but I think this may eventually be playable on Insignia, but you gotta have an OG Xbox, which I do, but I have to put a hard drive in. Wow, you're already halfway through. Wow. Okay, let me look at these options. It's just music effects. Leave it alone. Alright, I'm gonna put this on beginner, because I have not played a Gauntlet game in a long time, so I have nothing to prove. You just join in, like in the arcade, and you got your 4. Warrior, Valkyrie, Elf, and Wizard. I'll go with the basic Warrior. Yeah, you'd go with Wizard if you would.
This was formerly
I don't know if they have specific
one the warrior
names.
but now it suffers under the evil plots of the six.
I don't think they had names, because I know there was a couple, like I said, that John Romero and Josh Sawyer made before they left Midway San Diego. It is worth noting this game had a bit of a mixed reception when it came out here, though. So yeah, and the Midway San Diego studio, I think, was kind of important for them here, basically, as it helped with a lot of ports and stuff. They were the ones that actually did, or was Midway Los Angeles, technically, and did it. But I guess they helped out, did additional work. Yeah, they assisted. Okay, here we go. The key can be found at the feet of a giant. Use the key to open a passage to the mountain. Okay. So, press R to open chest. There. Gold. So Gauntlet at its core is kind of this platforming, or more action-adventure, hack-and-slash RPG stuff. You basically run your way through levels, and there's generators we have to destroy for enemies. This doesn't actually look that bad, actually. And yeah, the aspect ratio is stuck in a 4:3. This was not one of those that had like widescreen support in this way. Did this even have progressive scan? Let me look. Yeah, 480p, but it is what it is. And because of the arcade nature of Gauntlet, with it being a co-op game where you could just have any person like drop in and drop out at any given time for you, actually, hold on, like anyone drop out, this was kind of the perfect thing for Xbox Live. But I don't know if that was alive or whatever when, I don't think it was online when the game came out on Xbox, or at least Midway never planned for it, because it was always one of those huddle around the cabinets with 4 of your best friends and go on this epic adventure. So it is what it is, but yeah. Okay, you have to hold R for it. So we're trying to get this gold here, right? Okay. And now we have to move through these levels. Got the gold key. Now you can use it to open unlocked door. Oh boy. It's very simple. There's probably more to it, but for now we can just... Okay, Y launches them in the air. And then I guess you can just keep juggling them or something if you really want to. Oh, thanks. Well, I've played a lot all my life, and it's kind of what I want to keep doing here, so yeah. I don't know everything about it, old games, but I know what at least I know, and yeah, okay, where's the sometimes navigability isn't the best with this, but it is what it is. You just try and get your way through. Okay. Well, I mean, I can't blame you for playing this sound. I did mention this game came out on PlayStation 2, so you definitely could have played it there. But again, I play on Xbox here for this, because I play mostly multiplats there. I play multiplats there, or no, here on Xbox, and I play just the exclusives wherever. Some multiplats I do have on PS2 just because I played them first there, like Disney's Extreme Skate Adventure and the Dukes of Hazzard, Return of the General Lee. And that was a bad one. Well, not bad, but disappointing, really. But yeah, this did come out on PlayStation 2, but I don't know if it had online there. Did it? Let me look if the cover was there. It looks like it did. Yeah, I'm seeing the online logo, so it looks like it did have online play as well. Don't know if it had multi-tap support, though, because, well, Gauntlet was always a 4-player arcade game. Like, there's always a set of 4, basically. Like, a lot of popular midway arcade games. Stuff like NBA Jam and NFL Blitz. Fun with 4 people just huddled around the cabinet. Okay, L blocks. Alright. For a hell of a time, basically. That's what it was. You'd have one hell of a time. I could keep just slicing away at enemies, honestly. Okay, hold on. Yeah, our weapons are kind of weak at the start here, but as we go through the game, we'll be able to level up more at the end, and then we can keep going. Typically, Gauntlet actually used a password system, like the later ones at least, where these games could get big, like almost the length. I gotcha. Yeah, I do have all those as well, except the PS5, basically, and I see. Just have PS2, 3, and PS4 Pro. Okay, I don't need that. Okay. Alright, we gotta get there to the area. There's a ton of crazy news about shit going on right now. Okay, I got the gold. Hold on. Alright, I used the gold key. Got it! We can move through. See, there you go. See all that leveling up stuff? We can keep moving. And now we can actually upgrade stuff. And this is typically how you would do it. We have no more points. We have enough damage. We don't have enough mana regen and health. I'm assuming mana regen is for stuff like magic and what have you. Now, we can use gold to purchase more attacks. What can we do? There's triple wedge, Unbreaker's Might, Isle's Flight, Hands of Heaven. Since I use the basic one here, not the Isle Bite, I'll buy that. And let's do... That would be a good one to have, yeah. So that's basically kind of what it would work. I guess same here, man, same. Save progress. Alright, so hold on. I'll enter game name. I'll just put in game. This will be the only save. Alright. I have to enter my profile name now here, so bear with me. I'll just put in my real name here. There, I know for you, Andy, and now you know for me, so we're even. Go ahead and enable autosave. I don't even care what it said. I'm just trying to get through. So yeah, a lot of the Gauntlet ones, those ones in the arcades especially, their length for arcade games was impressive too. Like Legends and Dark Legacy, you would expect those to be shorter because, well, most arcade games aren't that long. But those two really, like, I don't know, they just really pushed it, you know? Like, they really wanted you to just throw money hand over fist, but you could at least save your profile status. Like, you'd enter a name, you enter a password, and that's how you do it. A lot of Midway games, sort of from that era, would... Wait, which one did I buy? There we go. Oh, boy, now that looks fun. And you can see I'm stringing together all these combos. Okay, this is actually breaking their guard very nicely. Oh, hold on. Now I don't need it. Uh-oh. Okay, so we have to use a projectile to activate switches we can't reach. There we go! Yeah, Arkham City, but peak was Black Ops 2. Yep, those were the days, man. I miss old school COD, you know, though. Like, I miss the days. Then the franchise before it just... I don't know. I feel like somewhat's getting back, but again, Activision. I'd just rather not support many modern AAA companies. Sometimes I'd rather just buy indie stuff or go back and buy retro stuff. Why do you think I love buying this sort of thing? I wonder how long would it take to co-op basically the entire game here. Black Ops 2 and Modern Warfare 3 was where it was at for me. I'll never forget. Okay, if you have a Mega Blast, you can use mana here. which is that. Okay, it's right bumper because I'm playing this on a 360. I kind of can't. It's not black and white. It's the bumper buttons. Or even better yet, oh shit. Or better yet, if you actually... There was this video I was watching, this long form video about the Xbox 360 and how in general, like, if you want to use like your Xbox One controller on it, there is actually a device. I forget the exact name of the device, but it basically allowed you to use program your Xbox One or whatever controller to use on a 360, because these old 360 controllers are kind of worn for wear. So if you don't want to deal with new old stock, you can actually just do that, and it's pretty cool. I've never actually tried using it myself. Oh shit, I am about to die. No shit, Mr. Narrator. I can't get the... Oh shit. Oh, I'm running out. Hold on. Come on, come on. There we go. I'm getting health back. You kind of got to be careful with this. You normally have a life system, but here it's going to be different because this is all a console game, so... Come on. Ah, shit. Hold on. There we go. That ought to just let him get off my back for a bit. Yeah, I gotcha. Oh, the Kronos or whatever the hell it was called. Let me see. Let me actually see if I can find it real quick. Xbox 360. Here it is, yeah. Why you need an Xbox 360 then? Alright, it is enough. Yeah. If I scroll back here... The Cronus Max. Yeah, that's what it's called. And that's C-R-O-N-U-S and then M-A-X. The Cronus Max. That's the beast, is what it's called. I should look into it myself so I can just use Xbox One controllers in the future. I wouldn't even need 360 stuff anymore. Although I do want to restore this bad boy because it's kind of seen better days. It's like, ooh, it's a bit of a mess. Well, what have we got here? Hey, careful, man. Don't go too crazy with the sounds. I know someone who has... Well, actually, I don't even know if I can say it's Dean in this instance, but... Look, that's beside the point, okay? Hold on, come on. You gotta love the narrator who's still taking through. I need to put more sounds in here, to be honest. Like, I need to start putting other stuff. Like, this basic sound alerts thing I found only allows up to, like, technically 5, but I have it glitched to where I can do, like, 6. Because I kind of glitched it and put one extra in when I wasn't normally able to. By the way, I do have bit ones down below. So if you've got bits and you want to use them, don't hesitate to. Some of them are kind of long, though, which is why I put them in the bit category. Come on. Okay. I feel like the X attack here is the stronger one. Hold on. I need the silver key, which is still stuck. Hold on. Can I? Oh, I can't go on there. Oh, wait. I can. Hold on. Let me just... What button? Did I hit the switch or... Hold on. What if I go this way? Maybe there's something different I'm supposed to do to slay this thing. This is actually pretty good. I think my first impressions are solid. Now whether it goes off the rails again, we're just gonna have to wait and see. But yeah, this is kind of what Gauntlet is in a nutshell, at least in the 3D era. The 2D era, sometimes you'd have a more... I got the silver key, okay. Oh shit. There we go. That ought to send Death bye-bye. Good thing I remembered that earlier. Death went bye-bye. Alright. Another series, the Budokai Tenkaichi games. The original for the fat... Budokai Tenkaichi, purely for the fact modded and turns it into Tenkaichi 4. Wow. Funny you mentioned the Tenkaichi games. you can't see it below, but next to my Wii is a 2 terabyte hard drive I recently picked up for my birthday, since it was a couple days ago. And what I did, actually,
Red Warrior needs food badly.
there, that ought to do it. Now get off my back, narrator. Okay, hold on. How do I... No. I'm trying to activate the switch. Because I know I have the silver key, but I don't know how I'm supposed to. I just forgot the button that's needed to activate it right now, so please bear with me. No. No. Or... Wait, do I just go to the thing here and it lets me? Oh! Oh, never mind. Now I have the magic key. Okay, so I got armor. Alright, that's good. Alright, here's what I'll say. Recently I've modded my Wii a little while back so I could do homebrew and stuff. But mainly what I did was I went and I modified the darn thing. Alright, magic key has been used. So much so that now I can play games off a hard drive. So I bought a 2 terabyte hard drive because that's enough for a curated collection. And I finally was able to set up my Wii, so now I can use USB Loader GX, which basically will let me play Wii games off my friggin', well, it'll let me play them off a friggin' hard drive. And boy, let me tell you, is this shit worth it, man. Like, if you ever get a Wii, or you have one, and you have definitely a first-gen Wii, because those are the only real worthwhile ones, to be honest, mod the fuck out of it. Like, mod it, get yourself the home so you can get the homebrew channel, repatch everything with Reconnect so you can use all the old channels like the Forecast, News channel, the Check Me Out, Everybody Votes Nintendo channels. And you can also actually play online games. Well, you can technically do it without homebrew as well, but at this point you really are better off homebrewing Wiis at this point and playing games off hard drives. Because let me tell you, those disk drives basically, ooh, those disk drives, man, they are rough. Like, they can get pretty rough around the edges if you're not careful. Or like, they're probably not gonna last. So if it ever does fail, you can just basically buy a game, rip a disk drive off of it, or get the ROM off the internet, then put it on your hard drive, and you can play it off the hard drive, which is cool. And I put the 2 Budokai Tenkaichi games on the Wii, Tenkaichi 2 and 3, because I have both of them there. I have one on the PlayStation 2, don't worry. And so, you can do that, and just never have to use your disk drive again as long as you live, actually. And it's just wonderful. Like, the load times are better. You can use USB Loader GX to set it up, so everything is cool. Like, I want to show it off a little bit, but I want to put more of my collection on here, because I have, like, 80-something games on here for my Wii. And I definitely want to... Okay, purchase points. What should I do? Should I do that? Because I have 2 points to spend. 1 for my health, and 1 for my mana. I only have 250 gold. Do I have enough to buy? I do for that, so we'll do that. And we'll keep moving. But yeah, I do have all the Tenkaichi games. And so, both of the 2 are already on my hard drive. So now I can just play the shit out of them whenever I want to without having to pull out the discs.
Here in this wasted village.
And because of this modded hard drive down here, that's opened up so much more possibilities for me now. Like, I can just mod. I can just put whatever I want. Like, I don't feel priced out of owning anything. If I want to put the Fire Emblem game on Wii that's starting to get up there, I could just do that. I can even put GameCube games on this thing as well if I wanted to. It's kind of a pain because you have to format the drive in FAT32, and games over 4 gigabytes, which there are actually some, it's hard to transfer, and I do have quite a few. Okay, gotta save the village, right? But like, I can mod it there, or it's already modded. I can put whatever, but it does take some stuff, so like, it can be a pain, but I'll probably figure out a way. The best thing I could probably do is just plug the drive in directly, download like the ISO or the zip file to it, and then extract it and set it up, because you kind of have to set it up a specific way to read it. But you can actually still do it. And this would technically also open up modding capabilities as well. Like, if I wanted to play, like, modded ISOs, like, Hacks of the Tank, IEG stuff that I wouldn't normally be able to do on a stock console, I could actually do that if I wanted to. The same thing, like, with modding an original Xbox and modding a PS2. It's actually super easy. It's probably the easiest to do with the PS2, to be honest, because all you gotta do is buy a free McBoot memory card off eBay with the latest version, 1.953. You plug it into the memory card slot, right? And then basically you get the programs you can do. You can actually, with a lot of these newer things, you can actually put games on your hard drive, or even put them on an SSD if you really want. You can really only go up to, shit. You can typically only go up to 2 terabytes though with some of this stuff. And so that's kind of a pain, but you know what, it is what it is. But that's normally because drives over that size tend to start causing problems. Problem is, at least with the Wii, you can get a good curated collection of both Wii and GameCube games, because you can use Nintendo to just play GameCube games, like, without, the disk drive as well. Although maybe USB Loader GX has support. I don't know. I have to look. It has been a good while since I've looked in that stuff. I'm just mostly playing around with Wii games because my GameCube's still kicking. Come on, there we go.
Death has appeared.
Oh shit. Hold on. Nope, there we go. Bye bye. Gotcha, bitch. I'm actually kind of enjoying this. I mean, I know playing this on beginner is probably nerfing it a little bit, but even then, it still kind of does have some challenge. Ooh, weaponry upgrade. That's what I'm talking about. Like, I'm actually enjoying this. How I want to get the other Gauntlet games so I can fucking play them. I think this might be the only one that is playable on the 360, though. I'd have to... Well, I have my Xbox modded, technically, soft modded. But what I need to do is buy a hard drive for that. It's a little bit more complicated. Like, with the Wii here, it's pretty mostly plug and play. I mean, another reason you have to use FAT32 formatting, though, is because of, well... Because otherwise, you won't be able to run GameCube stuff off the hard drive. And those games, pretty much, you don't even have to worry about extracting issues with those, because those all just run the same size. It's because they're all like 1.4 gigabytes each, and some are just multi-disc, basically. So stuff like Enter the Matrix and Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes and what have you. Why do you do that? Do what? Check your weapon? You never know. Oh wow, this is... Yeah, they're just swarming enemies. Gauntlet is kind of a mindless hack and slash at its core, slash beat 'em up. Jesus, they are spawning enemies non-stop. Well, there we go. There's health. Thank you. Thank you. Ooh, 50 gold. More gold's always a good thing to spend. Oh, I need the magic key. And they won't stop spawning. Where is it? Oh. Oh, look over there. Hold on. Hey! There it is, right there. Hold on. Ow. Come on. Stop it. Stay down. Thank you. I got the magic key. Uh-oh, that doesn't look good. Oh, hold on, I'm getting a message here. Oh, hold on. Emperor's First Advisor. Got that extra hard drive bay. Alright, I just had a reply. Original Gen 1 Wii, so I'll definitely be doing that. Yeah. So yeah, homebrewing is the way. And by the way, depending on, well, there's all sorts of stuff you can do with homebrew. Oh, I think this is our first boss from the looks of things. So I will say this, like, it's not just also about playing games off the hard drive. Like, you can do other stuff, like run emulators, you can run all sorts of other shit. Like, there's really, the possibilities are endless. Like, the sky really is the limit. I'm getting my ass whooped here. Yep. Okay, there's a checkpoint there, so that spawns me. I don't know how much lives I have, though, on this thing. Hold on. There. I don't think that's working. Yes, we do have a boss fight, and I'm getting my ass whooped, because up to this point, it's been rather simple. And on top of that, I have other enemies. Oh, so that's how we do that. On top of that, I have other enemies swarming me right now, so yeah. And by the way, when it comes to formatting drives, if you do get like a Seagate 2 terabyte hard drive like what I have, the most basic one you can find on Amazon is like 60 bucks. Do be warned of one thing, it may not be formatted properly. Like, something I didn't realize with my drive is that, like, by default it's folded to NFST because it can handle files when transferring files bigger than 4 gigabytes. Unfortunately, though, like, Windows formatting does not handle that shit by default. Like, it will basically, you can reformat it there with the default tool, but it won't let you format it to FAT32. Like, when I was formatting it, it went only between exFAT and NFST. Yeah, that's what they are. Okay, and it's respawning me again. So I don't know if I have any lives on this thing or what, or if it's just the difficulty of frequent enemies. And yeah, I guess you're kind of right. Hold on. I feel like the death thing I'm doing, well, it is handling the other enemies well, so like, it gets them off my back so I can just focus on a boss. Like, I do feel like here, it's not really helping against Scarecrow. There we go. Imagine this would be difficulty if it was. There's the key. There, goodbye. Oh, now where's that key? I'll take that though. That'll refill me up. Okay, I got the gold key. Hold on, what's this? Can I... Or am I supposed to go the other way? Oh crap, there's still enemies. So at this point, the mindless goons are really just going to become super easy. It's the bosses I probably worry about, because they're really what's going to make you... Oh, hello. Hey, I can actually move the stick around and do some analog-like attacks. You see, this is how it should have been done in some other games I know that do this shit. Because at least then it's optional. You'll still use the fucking button. But it's more like jump attacks. And they won't take everything down except those smaller ones. Okay, can I move? No, I have to... Okay, damn it, stay down. Oh, and I love how they're so polite to just wait for me. Like, yeah, just run the bridge. Alright, now we'll kill you. Jesus, how many of these fucks are spawning, though? It's like endless enemies spawning. Wait. There's still more stage? Ah, shit. Hopefully the ending isn't very far here. God, I'm actually... How I wish I played this one much sooner, actually, because I really am enjoying this. Like, I'm actually glad I am. After the shit that happened last time, this is actually a much needed, Oh, hello, I think I just leveled up there. Like, this is a much needed breather. You kill them all. Oh, no, it goes like this. Crush the enemies. See them driven before you, and you hear the lamentations of the women. I feel like I'm... Yeah. Gosh, Conan reference. I haven't even seen the Conan movie. It's... that line is so, pretty much is, you know, I mean, I feel like Gauntlet definitely had to have some fucking influence from Conan, like, the Barbarian. I feel like it was so influential in a lot of other shit, too, like, what was that one series? I'm trying to remember. Golden Axe, yeah. I feel like Golden Axe was definitely one that had an influence. Yeah, that definitely was influenced by Conan, the Barbarian. I feel it. And definitely I feel like this had to have. Hold on. My other friend is just messaging me here. You know what? This is actually really good. Like, I am actually kind of having a good time with this, despite some of its bumps. I really am. Hold on. Oh god, these enemy respawners can bite me. Alright, we already... This way. Okay, here's the gate. Thank you! I use the gold key, of course. And we're done. I'm at level 6. So what can I do? I got 2 points to spend. Let's, there we go. Put my mana regen there so it'll generate faster. Alright. And what can I buy next? I have 200 gold, so not enough. Let's do that one. Expanding my arsenal of moves is definitely... God damn it, I slipped. Hold on, there's a ton of shit going down here. Alright. Autosave. Oh, no, this game's going.
Now the heroes know that the monsters they seek, yes, the very same men who sent the four to perish on the great tree, are more powerful than any enemy they have encountered before. And so they forge on in their quest to defeat evil.
I don't even know if beating the game on higher difficulties unlocks anything. Let me look. Gauntlet 7 Sorrows. FAQ. Oh, here we go. Okay. Release. It doesn't look like there's any cheat stuff on here whatsoever. So, I don't know if it unlocks anything. Oh! Apparently, something interesting by looking at game facts. Okay, Mountain Pass leads beyond the Smoking Pirate City beyond. Follow the path to continue your quest. So something I was looking at, apparently this game was actually planned for a PC port of some kind. But apparently it got canceled, so it only remained on the PS2 and Xbox. Enjoying watching this takes my mind. I'm glad it is, actually. This is actually helping me as well. It's kind of also rough because I've been playing through some insane games. So to play something like this where I can just let loose and just have a time without going crazy, yet at least, it's actually nice. And I'm glad I played it because I always did have a soft spot for the 3D gauntlets, at least the ones in the arcade, Legends and Dark Legacy. I'll never forget when I was a young kid, there's a Dairy Queen that's literally like only a few minutes away from here, but at one point they actually had both a Tekken 4 arcade machine and a Gauntlet machine. I think it was probably Dark Legacy. It was probably Dark Legacy. Yeah, so I do got some nostalgia seeing it there. And Tekken as well, because it was literally so far. They're not there anymore. They've been long gone. It's crazy to think how often you used to be able to more find, I guess, arcade games in fast food restaurants. There's a Burger King not far from here. Like, a long time ago, had Soul Calibur 3, the arcade version, in, like, the playroom. And I would go over there solely just so I could also play that. Because I didn't even know Soul Calibur 3 was out on PS2. Never mind the fact that that game itself was the console version that came first, and then the PS2 version came out. It was the PS2 version first, and then the arcade version, and that was basically like the de facto version. But there was never like a Soul Calibur 3 arcade edition. Okay, so these blue things are our checkpoints. It's so crazy you used to be able to find that shit. And it wasn't until years later when I actually got Soul Calibur 3. I just picked up a copy for a good price off eBay. I still have it with the demo disc too. I only just did the base unlocking for stuff because the freaking career mode there, the Tales of the Sword or whatever, which was like a more RTS-like game, but you had to play to unlock other characters in the game. It was kind of prone to corruption and all sorts of other issues, because, yeah. God of War unleashed Spartan Rage and become a killing machine. Yeah, although Gauntlet still has a little bit of strategy. I think it's always just the thing is, Gauntlet's always more fun with, like, it's always more fun with people. So, like, the online play was practically the perfect. This might be playable on Insignia. I'm not even sure. It probably is. And Insignia is another thing to consider with an original Xbox. It basically has, like, it has, like, an OG, like, or has the ability to play the OG stuff. Like, but thing is, original Xbox Live unfortunately got shut down in, like, 2010, and it wasn't until 20 years after the advent of the original Xbox Live, from 2002, like, to 2022, a little independent team finally got together and did the unthinkable and did what was impossible, or so we thought. They restored the original Xbox Live for the first time. It was the first time many of the games on it were playable since they were brand new, basically. And considering this was one of them, you bet your ass, basically, this would be a good candidate to have. So, like, it's pretty simple. Like, another reason to soft mod an OG Xbox is practically, well, for that. But I mean, you can run it without homebrew if you want to keep your console stock, but there's a lot of benefits to soft modding it. Or if you want to go like the hard modding and like flash a custom BIOS or a mod chip or what, put a mod chip so you can flash a custom BIOS, you can. But honestly, I prefer the soft mod method, actually. I do prefer the soft modding method, actually. That, and you could still do all sorts of other good shit too. Like I said, put in a custom hard drive, so I could technically put the Xbox version of this on the drive, and that way when it becomes playable, I don't know if this is playable. We'll check at the end of the stream. We'll check at the end of the stream and see if it is playable there. But yeah, and I do need to play God of War. I'll probably run through the series. Like I said, do all the personal stuff. I just haven't had time. When something personal happens, I kind of, well, I lose my gaming stuff, or not lose it, but I don't know if I can really put my attention to fully, because otherwise, yeah. But this, oh. Alright, hold on. Like, dude, I'm ready. I am so ready for that game, basically. Like, I can't wait till Fight Forever comes out. I'm pumped. I am so pumped, it ain't even funny. Like, just, the sooner, the better, okay? Like, I have been ready. I can't wait. I know some people are already writing the game off, but I swear, when it actually comes out and puts up, a lot of the haters are just gonna shut up because they know it will deliver, and then they can't fight then. Like, I can't wait. Can't fight. Am I Beavis and Butthead? Of course you are. I wouldn't expect anything less of you, my man. Alright, hold on. Let me slay the beast here, or slay those boxes. I'm always going hunting for items too and just slaying whatever. Like, I can't wait for that game. And I think it's already up, like, for preload on Xbox. And the achievement list also technically leaked as well, so that's usually a sign that we are getting closer to an actual release. So hopefully, who knows when, at least definitely it looks like this year sometime, we're gonna get it. Yeah, Moxley's what got you into... Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome right there. And yeah, it's good that you've been watching him for a while. Yeah. I'll never forget the crazy ladder match when I was getting back into the swing of things. And I watched TLC 2016. I'll never forget that crazy ladder match. I think it was him at least. Yeah, him and AJ Styles. Because I think this was like for the WWE Championship. I can't remember. Was AJ the champ going in? I think. I can't remember. I feel like to say he was. Well, the match was fine except for a couple things between Ellsworth. And who could forget that moment when AJ ripped his pants? Oh, man. I'm glad Mox is still out of the hellhole that WWE is in currently. Honestly, with all the shit there that's going on, it's draining me so friggin' much. Like I said, I lost all interest in the Bloodline, and I am worried that they're gonna do the unthinkable. Like, when Night of Champions happens, because think about it. Right, let me get a better look here. Think about it. On one hand, you've basically had... On one hand, it's Sammy... On one hand, it's Sammy's first Saudi Arabian show, because he's never been on them before because he's part Syrian. And, well, Saudis and Syrians don't have a good relationship. Hello, Dave. Kind good to see you. Dean's Hell in a Cell of Seth. I don't remember. Did I watch that one, or was that before? I don't remember. It's been a good while. Oh, hold on. Let me get the gold. I want all the gold. How am I going to spend it on new combo points? Okay, you know what? I'm seriously actually really liking this game. Anyone who's got a 360, PS2, backwards compatible PS3 / original Xbox should definitely add this to their collection. Especially if you like the older Gauntlet games, because this feels very on point with them. Okay. Oh boy, wait. Oh, I can't respend it. Another guy, two guys watch FCW, Seth and Roman. Now, all of them practically were FCW. The entire Shield. Oh, we'll get that fixed soon. Alright. That's 500. Okay, that's 200, so I got some more there. Well, that ground attack will be useful. Alright, let's go. I feel like all the Shield in general really got their start in FCW. Oh. And was it not for them, I guarantee you.
Search for their enemies. Death appears before them in
Who knows?
rage and anger.
It's just crazy, because look,
Seeds wants to
the more I've thought about the Bloodline thing, it really just has less to do with Roman himself
but the immortals
and the
must
way
fight on in
they've
this
been
game
booking
of death
him.
and overwhelming odds. My next sorrow is near at hand.
Please don't, man. Please don't put that evil on me now. Like, the Usos have to cost him. And we already know that the Usos are pissed. Because they're not rematching. They're not facing Kevin and Sammy. Sunken City's overrun with pirates. Okay. Because they're not friggin'... They're not the ones who are facing Kevin and Sammy, basically. So they're pissed off enough as is. Or do you basically want them to do it for all the wrong reasons? Because if that's the case, you want them to go further down into that WCW 2000 shit. I don't know if I can blame you if that's the case, because honestly, I don't know, man. Like, the thing is, like, when Roman eventually was becoming that sort of face, they did go overboard with him. Perhaps he did have the look to him, but the way Vince booked them, like, in general, WWE, and even to a lesser degree, AEW are kind of shit at booking baby faces, let's be honest. They always tend to book, like, the heels better. Well, it's not so much there, it's like when they're at the top, when it comes to reigning. On the chase, they're fine. I mean, the Usos have every reason to be pissed with him, because they're pretty much not going to be the one, so they're like, what the hell?
Has a beard.
And Death is now gone, Mr. Narrator. Thank you, come again. But no. Look, it's just, they have every reason to, basically, at this point. Like, unless, God forbid, the betrayal doesn't work, and then we're really up the creek. Because here's the thing, like, in general, they've always been, so they've always struggled to, like, get him to connect with the crowd. So eventually they turn him heel, and they have him go through this, which at first everything is fine, alright? It's fine and dandy, even though Bray Wyatt was practically the first at the start. But just when he got the Universal title back from Braun friggin' Strowman. Oh my god, that was brutal, man. Like, Braun Strowman's reign, like, holy hell. Like, I know it was a bad luck, but honestly though, I don't know. Roman's gonna bring his old theme back after the truth reigns. I don't know, man. I mean, he pretty much is gonna keep that boss mode theme, and let's be honest, that's the only good real theme. Really, I should say even great theme for WWE that Def Rebel has ever done. And let's be honest, most of the Def Rebel themes have been kind of crap. I really don't like many of them because they're not memorable. They're not excitable. Like, when you hear, like, even, like, I feel CFO Money's work was so damn good. Like, for what they did, basically. Like, they really knew to do, and their themes are so damn memorable. But then eventually they just started phasing them away and went to Def Rebel. Like, I don't know why or how they came in with Def Rebel, but you know what? Honestly, Roman's theme is the only really one. But even now, okay, yeah, I guess, but the crowd just friggin' eats this shit up like no tomorrow. I don't know. Well, to be honest, Seth does deserve to win the World Heavyweight Championship for all the shit he's done, basically, and he hasn't had much share. So I think that's well overdue for him, and I hope he wins it at Night of Champions. I'll actually be glad if he does, so, yeah. Yeah, but so there aren't very many Def Rebel, like, good WWE themes. There's, like, very few, like Roman's and Seth's. I'm assuming that's by them.
Death has appeared.
No, go away, Def. Go away, you cheeky bastard. Let me do this in peace. Because it's what we're doing right now. What I wouldn't do to just get some other people in this room and just play this cooperatively. I bet you it might not take as much to co-op this game. It won't take as long if you co-op this with some friends. Yeah, but Kingdom was not done by Def Rebel. That was like one of the only non-Def Rebel themes we currently have in WWE. So, obviously, nope, man. Adrenaline has left the soul. It has left the soul, and it ain't ever coming back. In fact, it's probably gonna get worse before it even gets better. The fact that we're gonna have to wait all the way probably till Mania if they have their way. Quite often, it's more than I can bear right now, man. It's more than I can bear. The only upside, I guess, I can share my misery with the community, so... And I know I'm not the only one who feels this way. Checkpoint. Like, when Roman started off with this Tribal Chief theme, it was fine. But then by friggin' Mania... What was it? Because it was Payback 2020 where he came back, like, after the fucking ring left, and they pulled some shady shenanigans. And then I'm thinking. It wasn't until, well, I guess, Mania 37, I feel like, yeah, because that was the first Mania outside of the Performance Center since 35, because 36 was in the Performance Center, but 37 wasn't. They actually had it at Raymond James Stadium like they were planning to. It's like, whatever there. I was a little iffy with what happened there. Because, I mean, why not give Daniel Bryan one last proper run before he goes out or goes elsewhere? You didn't have the decency to give him that. Or they didn't have the decency to give him a Rumble win, which always pissed me off. Because repeat Rumble winners have always been a pet peeve of mine. Oh, God, please don't. I know it said it. Please don't. I was so pissed off that day. Like, if you search by the day the pay-per-view happened, I was so fuming. Like, I can't even remember what I said. I know I was not happy that day. Like, That was like no return. The sign that shit was going off the rails. Both in WWE and in the... Oh, cannonball! But let's get back on topic, okay? Alright, that should get the Pirates' attention. I can't even tell which one's wearing a puffy shirt, though, so I can make the obligatory line. Oh, yeah, I'm talking Pirates. Pirate-themed level. A pirate theme, puffy shirt, first pirate. But I don't want to be a pirate. Yeah. I had to do that once. We were actually, eventually, when we were at the end of the stream I was at today with the streamer and the YouTuber I follow, we were actually talking about Seinfeld for a bit, actually. I only gave that a proper watch for the first time this year. It's been on my list 3 years, but I'm glad I did. Oh man, they're just spamming. But yeah, Roman Reigns, basically, like, at his reign there, it was starting to get a little crazy. But even then, by 22, eventually, that's where I think, by WrestleMania 38, I feel like that's when it really went off the rails, because you had Brock Lesnar and his fucking WWE Championship bullshit. Or, wait, I think, yeah, he was the WWE Championship, because I think...
Death has appeared.
And Death is now gone once again. Back off and get in the bin, as we say on the horror short bingo. But yeah, and so by that point, by Mania 38, that's when I think it completely went off the rails, because that's when they basically threw the belt on Roman. Not just that, they threw the fucking WWE Championship on him as well with no prior plans. So I think it went back to Brock after Bobby or something. I can't remember. No, I think I remember. I can't remember fully, but I know then, by then, when Roman won the fucking belt, that was both belts and became the undisputed champion and ended up working less dates. That's when the problems really just started to begin, because he'd work less dates, the titles felt worthless. Like, his reign doesn't feel special. You have to understand, with the likes of people like Bruno Sammartino and Superstar Billy Graham, rest in peace, by the way, to Superstar Billy Graham. He unfortunately passed away very recently. His health issues had caught up with him, and he was on life support, and yep, now his suffering is no more, and may he rest in peace. Billy Graham, basically, yeah, when it comes to people like that, this was back in the day when we didn't have, like, weekly television. Wrestling really did feel more like a traveling sideshow. Basically, it was like the circus. It was like the circus. And so it kind of made sense. The circus only came to town every once in a while. That was the same thing here. Oh, look at that. We got only 1 point? That's lame. Give me damage. I like wrecking shit. Okay, I can buy more. Let me get the cheapest. Okay. There we go. I think there's only that. And that. And Isle Defense. And Vortex. So we're getting there to practically where I almost have everything at this point. Oh, hey, Bryan Danielson's helping out with creative on Collision. That's good. That's always a good thing. Always a good thing. Alright.
A great forest hides the next of my sorrows. Indeed, yet another creature that was responsible for the betrayal of the hero.
But yeah.
The four must venture into this dark wood.
They had their chance at Mania 39 this year to do it, and they fucking did it, okay?
bring an end to its twisted existence and my third sorrow.
Like, no matter what. They had the chance to do it, and they didn't. He's not gonna be turning heel, yes. Well, I don't know what you mean exactly by vegan, but you mean what he did previously. Actually, okay, foul sorceries that were twisting force into a place of evil, blah, blah, blah. I will say, though, I feel like his heel run there was actually so damn good, though. Like, his last real title run with such a heel route, like, that was some good shit, man. But I will say, yeah, I feel like with Roman, it should have ended here, but it didn't. And with the way WWE has handled the World Heavyweight Championship situation, they really have not done it any justice. It feels like they're already ignoring the brand split. You know, fucking Natalya saying she's a free agent when she's really not. They've already failed to do it. All it took them was a week, and I feel like that's now the shortest that they've broken any brand split shenanigans. Like a true hard brand split, unlike what we're about to get with Collision. Alright, I gotta slice these parts. Drums and guitar along, so I know how to play Kingdom on both, along with juice. Oh, that is freaking cool right there, man. That's actually badass right there. Takes a lot of skill to play a musical instrument. That is awesome right there. Maybe you should for us one day. Yeah. The only problem is I don't like those fuckers up there. The ones that are just throwing stuff at. I can't really use projectiles on. Like, if I had someone else, like, playing with me cooperatively, I could. But this was definitely one of those cooperative games. Oh, I can do that too, actually. Alright. Wow, King of Kings and Evolution themes. There you go. More Motorhead, basically. You never not have enough Motorhead. Demo it for us when you do actually learn how to play them fully. I'd like to hear that. I really would. Holy Jesus. There's a lot of these fucking enemy spawners here. I don't know, it's kind of annoying, but they do seem to take a bit more effort to destroy as well, but you kind of have to stop this from happening. Like, to stop them, obviously. Because, I mean, the regular enemies, I mean, they're not taking much effort to destroy at all. Oh shit, I need the magic key. Alright, that's what the game wants me to find. That's what we're gonna do. Oh, look at that. It's probably over here somewhere. Hold on, I'm gonna just... There! That ought to just... There, that ought to lighten up the load. I don't know, if I beat this thing quick enough, I don't know if I'll beat this in one sitting, but I feel like I'm making good progress on this. That's what I feel like. See, unlike Marvel Nemesis, where I just kept getting handicapped because of the game's stupid shit, there's really not any of that. Oh god, no!
Death has appeared.
Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Come on. I don't have enough. Oh, no. Oh, no. Hey, look at that. There's a lot of health right here. Oh, shit. Okay, where are the constant enemies? I need to slay more of them. There we go. Got him. Crap. I know half of the game, so yeah, I thought it'd be cool to learn all the Motorhead songs because your birthday coming up. Surprise your family and play themes you know of reunion and they don't know how to. Don't know. I know how to play them. Yeah. Oh, I bet that's gonna be great right there. Man. Come on. Uh-oh. That doesn't look good. Oh, wait, hold on. They looked like they were trouble hitting. Holy jeez, there's a shit ton of enemies. Wow, I think I just leveled up there. Wow, I'm getting these high hit combos. Look at that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this game is great. I'm just eager to go wait for, And at least this actually has a difficulty selection in it as well, unlike the other one. And even then, I do feel like that the number of challenges wouldn't be, so like, even then it is enough. I'd like to see another Gauntlet game like this, you know? I think this would actually be a good thing. Let me see if I can get this. This is... Yeah, I think I'm pretty much on the verge of recommending this. Unless something completely goes off the rails. I hope it doesn't. I had that happen with Beyond Good and Evil, which I guess I could still recommend. But honestly, that ending boss left a sour taste in my mouth. Well, you got a PS2 or an original Xbox, basically. This is definitely one you should get. And look at the other Gauntlets. At least Gauntlet Dark Legacy you can also get on the PlayStation 2 as well. I feel sad that Midway just... They just went off the deep end, you know? Like, Midway used to be the shit, basically. Like, they really used to be so, like, at the top of their game. And they just had that fun experience, you know? I feel like I should review more of their games to outline what I mean. But genuinely, I feel like Midway always knew how to make fun games, basically. Like, they knew how to make fun, and they just rolled with it. Oh, I forgot, there is that. Oops. Why was I saying dealing with them? Well, you're not always guaranteed a hit, and there's not exactly a lock-on system. Oh, hello. I just teleported back. Thank you. But I mean, it is fun though. Like, they always knew how to do fun, no matter what. And they had that quirky style to where these games are so memorable. I miss that in a lot of games. You don't really see many games like it. You really actually don't, and that kind of makes me sad. Like, it is so tragic what happened to them. Like, they made so much... Okay, hold on. This is not good. There we go. Gotcha, bitch. Like, they did so much. It's not even funny, too. Like, they did good, but they did bad. And, like, the thing is, like, this point, they were out of the arcade industry. That was one of the things they really were known for, was making arcade games. And they made some fun ones, too. Like I mentioned, NBA Jam, NFL Blitz, NBA Showtime, which I actually prefer to NBA Jam, personally, because that's what I played first in the arcade, so I always remember that. Not to say NBA Jam wasn't good, because it certainly as shit was. Yeah, of course, all the Gauntlet stuff they did in cooperation with Atari. They did some bizarre light gun games as well. You know, Atari were the ones behind Area 51 and Maximum Force. And I think even maybe Site 4 as well, which I still hope one day is playable in emulation, because that was a crazy game. Of course, the Gauntlet stuff they did was pretty good. And they even did other oddities, like the Thunder series. I should make a video about the Thunder series. Like, or at least Hydro Thunder, because I did a review of Arctic Thunder many years ago. I feel like eventually I should re-review the game at some point, basically, because I feel like my skills have gotten better. But Hydro Thunder is one I really want to make a video on, because that game has so much depth to it. It's just, when you master it, it's actually a lot of fun. And it is very difficult, and I never got far into it as a kid. Yeah. Unfortunately, Midway did make some bad financial decisions. Oh, shit! Thank you for the sub, man. Holy crap. I was not expecting that. Thank you so much for subbing. I appreciate that so much. You have no idea. Uh-oh, Emperor's Betrayer has been twisted into a wild creature. Defeat him to demand the next star. Alright, so here's our next boss. I got him. Alright, I don't think they're actually doing much damage. But, dude, like, I feel like Midway eventually, they even had other oddities. Like, oh, how could I forget the Cruisin' series? Dude, that one was such the shit. Like, you want real wacky funness? Like, the Cruisin' games had that wacky funness. And I've kind of been in and out with them, but you know what? I still really like them. I should review them. Like, the original ones. Like, Cruisin' USA, Cruisin' World, Cruisin' Exotica. Been having a good time, so I thought might as well. Good, I'm glad you're having a good time. That's what I want. And thank you so much once again. Like, it is a damn good, like, game. They're just fun, the Cruisin' games. Like, they really are. I know if I ever get a Nintendo Switch, and I'm highly considering one this year, or at least whenever Nintendo gets off their ass and does whatever, I am highly considering that, so I can get some stuff. And the latest Cruisin' arcade game, Cruisin' Blast, actually got ported to the Nintendo Switch. Because Nintendo actually had a serious hand in Cruisin'. Like, they actually prompted USA to be like a big launch title. Like, in the old track mode for USA, it would say, this epic voice would say, "Coming to your home in 1994, only on Nintendo Ultra 64. Like, that made it sound like a big-ass deal. And then you'd have the attract mode play with that friggin' voiceover and that damn music that you'll get stuck in your head. God damn, man. That series was... The Cruis'n series was seriously just fun racing. It never tried to be fully in-depth sim. I have OLED version of the Switch, so you do get one to one ranking. I figured, yeah, but the thing is, like, even for the hardware, I feel like Nintendo's stuff, I don't know. I was really hoping they would make a more powerful one to handle better optimization of games. Like, truth be told, Nintendo's hardware has never been up to game. Like, truthfully, the GameCube was actually their last really, truly beefy console. Like, it actually had more graphical capabilities than the PlayStation 2. Like, the hierarchy of multi-platform ports goes like as follows. Okay, there we go. It would be original Xbox at the top. Then you'd have the GameCube in second. Then the PlayStation 2 in third. And if you want to count the Dreamcast, I guess it would be technically... I don't know if I want to say full last, because I'm going to be honest, the Dreamcast did have some amazing looking titles. Like, Soul Calibur looked friggin' amazing on that thing. Okay, I think that green thing might actually be how much lives I have. Oh shit, I need food. Come on, come on. Oh shit. Okay, you can stop now, Mr. Narrator. I know that. Oh no. So is that green thing? I can't tell. I think that green thing is supposed to be it. But yeah. But like, unfortunately, because of the decision to use mini discs, the GameCube, well, it kind of fell by the wayside because it alienated friggin' third-party devs because of mini discs. That's why some of those games had to be on 2 discs. Like Resident Evil 4 was on 2 discs, and The Matrix was on 2 discs. I'm going down again.
Red warrior has died. Red warrior is born anew.
I'm born again with this in this game, and now there we go. But yeah, I will say, unfortunately, Nintendo, well, and because the GameCube was pretty much outsold by the PlayStation 2 by a good amount, it technically fell third that generation. And because the mini discs alienated third-party devs because they'd have to cram more on there. They were only each about like 1.4 gigabytes worth of data. Whereas dual layer DVDs could have up to like 8 gigabytes, and single layer ones could have 4 gigabytes. Oh, look at that, we're at rank 10. We're almost there. I only get 1.2, which is lame, but what are you gonna do? What the hell? The way that... Did anyone see the way that transitioned? I feel like there's something else it's just skipping over. I don't know. Okay. Vortex. Or Oathbreaker's Might. I have 4 terabytes of storage in my internal PS5 as I need. I don't blame you, man. Dude, games are getting stupidly, like, big these days. Okay, there's 3 now, and I can only buy 1, so... I feel like the breaking... That will be useful. The ability to break blocks. There's, like... Oh, and you're actually watching muted, so I don't know if you can hear me. I tell you, games are getting stupidly bigger these days. Like, it's not even funny how big they are getting.
Many pilgrims who made their way from distant
like,
lands. Now, that most
it is to a
sacred
point
ground
where
has
it's
been
like
trampled on and sullied by members of the Six in their quest of ruinous dark purpose, which can only be lifted
to a point where you can't even begin to describe. Let me see if I can find a long play. I'm actually finding long plays of this that aren't even that long. Hold on, where am I at? Okay, we're there, so... Okay. Okay, so we're about... Oh my god, we might already be halfway through. Okay, hills are alive with enemies. Hills are alive with enemies. Fight your way through the standing stones. So let me guess, I'm gonna have to... Okay. Or not, I think I'm going the wrong way. But yeah, game optimization is bad. It's like, it's insane how much developers used to be able to fit onto discs. Now they don't give a damn. In some cases, you don't even download like the full games when you buy them. Very rarely do you, but like nowadays you really don't. And it's like, they just don't even bother optimizing, or not optimize, but compressing it. Like optimize and then compress. I think the reason why textures are getting so big because things are being rendered in like 4K. And resolutions like those are taking up way more space than they have like any right to, basically. I mean, to be fair, the quality is worth the difference, and it's not hard to see why, but no one knows how to compress shit anymore. So you have games that are getting up to like 40 gigabytes, 50 gigabytes, 60, 70, 80, 90. I've seen some even go up to 100. I shit you not. Like, it is stupid. And even with the way discs are now in physical, like, it doesn't even fully, like... Oh, hello. I see the emote. And now and then, it's like, it doesn't even, like... How do I put this? You don't even see things fully on there anymore. Like... And it's not even like... You pop the disc in and play. Like, I put the disc in my 360 and it plays the whole game, right? It plays the whole damn game, as you can see. The whole game is on it. I can play it offline from start to finish. Okay, I have to... You can't do that with some modern stuff because when you put it in, it has to install the damn thing onto it there. Just so you know, it's yours for the way they handle it. Oh, basically, you want to have to go in further. Oh, no, you got an update. Gotta wait for that shit. I miss this. Like, it's like physical is so tied to shit. Like, you can't even begin with the way they handle it. Like, Nintendo, I feel, still are probably the better ones about this. Even if they go to micro cards for the fucking Switch stuff. Because, like, yeah, Jedi Survivor takes up so much storage, we're not even going to talk about it. I don't blame you. I don't fucking blame you, man. That is the most brutal shit, I swear. I know that one. Like, EA games, I believe, can be especially guilty of this. Like, any major AAA dev I've noticed, like, is so guilty of it, too. Like, they don't give a shit. Like, I thought 20 gigabytes could be something, but when you actually see how much it adds up, I've basically had to go through several drives because I thought, not to mention, I do use my boot drive to store some games. It's a 2 terabyte M.2 SSD in here. It's enough for Windows, its updates and what have you. But also, it also does handle a lot of this other stuff too, so yeah. Hey, hold on, did something get... Hang on a second here, I gotta step away out for a moment here. Something delivered here. I'll be right back. Just bear with me here. Where's the webcam? I gotta step away for a moment. I'll be right back. And don't worry, I'm back. Okay, hold on, I gotta... this thing's a pain in the... You know what? Okay, I just had a... Okay. And... Swoosh! Whoosh! Oh, finally! Ugh. Alright. Okay. Whoosh! Shush. They're done, actually. Alright, I'm back. Hello. I had a delivery. The new non-RGB cooler for my my Linux build is finally here. Yeah, the old motherboard. I'll just sum it up quick. The motherboard I used for this budget Linux build, it failed because it wouldn't boot in dual channel memory, and so something was wrong with the board, so yeah, I had to replace it. I finally found a similar board. It's an MSI one, even almost down to the exact color scheme, I shit you not. But it does have some slight differences, but it'll still work. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I know to destroy the generators. You don't have to tell me, game. Oh, this is... I mean, what do you think I've been doing, most of you? Oh boy. Come on. All right. There's so much I want to read. Oh, there's the key right there. Ugh. Yeah, I tell you, this game is just... Oh, eat up. I found the magic key. Hold on, go down, you. Hold on, there might be another generator somewhere. What makes it worse that they divided the storage between external and internal. Yeah, it's ridiculous the way game storage is, man, I tell you. But we're gonna fix it here. Or maybe we will. I gotta find the key here. What I get in the mail, it was a... I explained it, it was a cooler. It was a CPU cooler, actually, for the budget Linux build I'm working on. Long story short, the build I used, the board I used failed, and I wanted to start with a non-RGB cooler here, because the one I got for it initially was the same cooler that I use in this computer. Unfortunately, ARGB stuff... Okay, I gotta push the things here. ARGB does not really... Well, let's just say it's not the best to have for non-RGB motherboards. Like, Yeah. And you know, it's actually a pain in the ass to find non-RGB CPU coolers. Yeah, RGB is fine when you can. The thing is, the board I have does not support it because it's an older motherboard. You won't find it on many modern motherboards. Or not modern. Old school motherboards don't have that ARGB port. So like if you have like a CPU cooler with an RGB fan, you can't you can't plug the fan in here proper unless you have like a separate thing, and that would cause a whole other work. So I just went and got the AK400 from Deep Cool. So it should serve my purpose just fine. You don't need to go super overbuild in my experience with budget, with these crazy, like expensive AIO coolers. Well, I can technically move over this. Like these AIO coolers and these water coolers that require way more maintenance, and just in general they are just way more of a pain to take care of because you have to be careful with them. The only reason you need a cool like that is if you're doing like extreme stuff, and like, yeah, even then air cooling is usually just fine enough, normal CPU cooling. There's always insane shit, I swear. Get out of my way, you shit. There, okay, I see what we gotta do. Yeah, my main V-True V5 has a cooler, like a fan, an RGB fan, I mean. But that's not what I need every time. But yeah, I guess this might be gonna need it when you play Cyberpunk. Extremely hard to run on computer. I have a powerful enough system to run it, man. I do, believe me. I mean, I've not even played the game. I've never really been a huge CD Projekt Red fan, so I've never played like any of The Witcher or stuff like that. In fact, the only experience I've had with friggin' Cyberpunk is friggin' Edge Runners, and well, that shit is... whew, that is some intense ass shit. But yeah, I got a powerful beast, sir, so I'm good. Alright. God, I cannot wait to put more games on my Wii hard drive. The only thing is unlike the Xbox, when soft modded and you have a big hard drive, and you can rip games using DVD to Xbox, you can't do that with the Wii. So like, yeah, I have to get the ISOs off the internet and then just format them. They have to be formatted a specific way. Barely managed 35, only a 2070 super graphics card. I don't blame you there. I actually have a 3080 Ti. I think I know I must have got it in time, like, sometime around, like, winter 2018. Or not 2018, no, what am I saying? I can't think, no. 2022. Freudian slip there. I've been a little hectic over the night, so yeah. I got it back a little before Christmas because I remember basically because I remember, like, I ended up getting, what was it? Because of Portal with RTX is one of the reasons I wanted to upgrade that and all my other video stuff, so I had no choice. Or I did have a choice, but I just really wanted to. And the 3080 Ti is completely crazy. And technically the 3000 series of cards is the last that EVGA is marketing, like, for NVIDIA. And so, like, I really wanted to, like, get, like, one of EVGA's last that they were going to manufacture, because I've been a diehard EVGA enthusiast ever since I built. Like, I'll still use their power supplies. I'm gonna get a lot of usage. 4070 Ti or a 4080? I see, I gotcha. I swear, graphics cards are getting up there as well. But just make sure you've got everything good to go. Because even then, this beast is big. Like, you could literally, I think, hurt somebody with those friggin' TI graphics cards. But my 30 Ti is going to last, 80 Ti is going to last me a good while. Like, at this point for budget stuff, like, what I actually like doing is I like recycling parts for computers as well. And I had that old MSI B250M PC mate for like what was going to be a potential upgrade, but that never happened because more cores is actually the better thing you want in a CPU. It's not just raw base processing power. So yeah, and so I am gonna get this. The old board I'm just gonna have to sell or give away for parts because it's like, if it can't read dual channel memory, then it's got a real problem. But this board here I got, like, ended up being about 60 bucks. It was open box, so the box has been open, but the board has never been used. So yeah, when I get a chance, I'm gonna try to disassemble the old one so that I can just put everything together. Jeez, I'll show how big the beast is by the time I get off here, because I am seriously just enjoying this. Yeah, Ryzen stuff is... But Ryzen is more different as well for, like, processing power. I've been always an Intel. I know I should probably go to Ryzen, but maybe next upgrade I may. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking... Normally, when it comes to major PC gaming upgrade, you always have to do friggin... You have to do the process. If you change the processor, then that means you have to get a new motherboard because sockets aren't always compatible. New memory as well. And potentially a new cooler. And then with the old parts, I just recycle them. And what I do is I've essentially recycled my old parts, some of my older builds, and I actually made a Windows computer dedicated to be a server. And so this Linux build might actually be useful when this thing is fully ready. I'm going to do that here, and it's going to be a beast. Oh boy. Oh boy, hold on. I gotta get these generators. Hold on. You know what? Boom! There. And I haven't used the thing in a while, so it's like I should have. To be fair, Ryzen's probably are the way to go. The only downside, DDR5, because they never have a newer motherboard for it. Fair enough. I don't think my motherboard does, but mine is still very powerful. And I'm pretty happy with the upgrades I've got here. My MSI mag, I forget the exact model, but yeah, it does support Intel LGA, whatever, or land grid array. It's kind of a thing, though, when it comes to, like, having to fix issues. Because, like, see, the thing is, like, usually when it's problem with AMD processors, those use what are pin grid arrays. Because you slot the processor, like, the pins are on the processor, and you just, like, sort it out. So usually if it's a problem with the processor. But in the case of Intel motherboards and Intel sockets, they use land grid array to where the pins are on, like, are on the actual motherboard and they connect with the processor. So in the case of Intel, if something happens actually and the pins on this on the socket get bent, then the whole motherboard is toast. And that's what's the annoying thing. Like, you never even realize what it hits you until... Yeah. Exactly. Like, this is what I've had to figure out in dealing with this. Because I talked with my cousin, who's also good with PC building as well. Like, because his dad, basically, my uncle actually helped out, at least. So, when I did my first build, and he even helped me troubleshoot my way through some of it. So, yeah, it was very helpful there. But this build is simply something outside of our process. Like, the thing is, when I was upgrading, what ended up happening too was I ended up basically plugging in a parif cable the first time when I shouldn't have. Because, like, parif cables on power supplies are used for, like, older motherboards, accessories, like older fans that have those connections. You don't really see those this day and age. Like, if you put, like, custom fans and stuff, like, you'll typically just, like, connect those to the motherboard directly, or use like a splitter so you can have like more than one fan. Unfortunately, this time it's out of the control. I tried to get the processor socket thing back into place, but I couldn't do it myself. So I'm just gonna sell the old board and let someone else who's more experienced with that shit than me do it. Because at least with an open board one, it's a fresh slate. I know the memory is not, because both sticks work individually in the slot, and the motherboard memory itself was compatible with the B250M PC Mate. I pretty much stick with MSI because that's what I know best. Alright. I mean, it is what you think. I haven't really delved too much into that side of thing. I'm more used to Dick Grayson as Robin because of watching Teen Titans so much when I was a kid. That's another game I really should get around to playing. Like, that is like one of the heavy hitters on the Xbox I'm still trying to get. Because, like, the Teen Titans game that came out is... There we go. Ooh. Because the Teen Titans game that came out... There we go. Now that's more like it. I don't have enough. Okay, so Vortex... And then Oathbreaker's Might. And when you look at that, I barely have enough gold, and those are the only two I have. So do I, man. But, like, the Teen Titans game that came out, it's not too difficult to get on PS2 and GameCube. But on the Xbox, that is, like, one of the rarest fucking games you can find. Oh, my God. It's like a $200 game. PS2 copies are $20 complete. GameCube copies are $30. But the original Xbox, it has to do with the fact that it was a late release. And it was like one of the last ones. Wow. Never got into that toy side of things or whatever, but fair enough for you. But like, good lord, go away, Teen Titans. You know, see, now Teen Titans goes fucking overtaking shit to the point where it just... Sons of bitches. Schmuckos. Schmucks. Jerks. What the hell? Where's the goddamn article for the game? Is it that? No. Come on. Come on, give me what I want, please. No, go back. There. There it is. It took me a while. But yeah, the North American Xbox version was like... The Xbox version was only released in North America. And it was like a late release title. It came out in like 2006, like October of 06. And by then, the original Xbox was off the market, so I can't imagine many copies were made for it. Uh-oh. We have a boss already, and oh boy, I think this is our real big boy. Those others are child's play compared to this shit, because look at that shit. Betrayer has become a great goblin of stone. Defeat the sorcerers in you. Or is it not? I think it's... No. You guys see what I really gotta do? I gotta... Hold on. I have to use that. Okay. It's kind of hard to aim. Hold on. Hold on. Do I gotta hit the rocks or something? Defeat the sorcerers to weaken the golem. I'm trying! But no, auto-aim is kind of pissing me off. Like, damn. Like, the one time you kind of need to aim auto or some kind of lock-on. On top of that, these endless enemies are just starting to swarm in here. Like, yeah. Because of how late Teen Titans came out on the original Xbox, so probably not many copies were printed, and the fact that it was only released... Oh, wait a second. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, no. No, 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 no. I've been going about this whole thing all wrong. No, no, no. I'm supposed to use the golem to knock the stone down here. Let him get close enough, but not to hit you. But knock the stone down like that. And then you can weaken him. Oh. See? Like that. There's probably gonna be more, so... Let's see if we can knock the rest of them down. Come on. Red
Warrior is about to die.
Oh no shit, I'm about to die, and I think I just went down.
Red Warrior is born anew.
Born anew indeed. There. Playing SmackDown v Raw 08 if you're down all day. Enjoyed it more. Enjoyed it a lot. Dad works a lot of time off unless it's a Sunday. So that's what you gotta do, man. That's what you gotta do. And I think I need to get 08. I think I have at least the old SmackDown versus Raws. I have all the old... I pretty much have every PS2 exclusive wrestling game I could get my hands on. So everything from Just Bring It up to SmackDown vs. Raw 2006, which I know technically came out on PSP, so it was basically more of a console exclusive, basically, but it was still like a proper Sony exclusive. It wasn't until SmackDown vs. Raw, like 2007, when it finally was no longer exclusive to Sony consoles, the series, because that came to 360. Then you had 08, 09, 2010, 2011, and WWE 12 and WWE 13. I got WWE 13 recently, and I think I have SmackDown vs. Raw 2011. I haven't spent much time with it, but I got it at one of my local shops, because it was complete. That is insane. Yeah, I do need to get the other SmackDown vs. Raws that I'm missing. And WWE 12. At least WWE 2K14 as well, because console stuff, that was pretty much it, basically. Like, console exclusive WWE games. Because 2K15 is when the series finally came to PC. Unfortunately...
Red Warrior is about to die.
Unfortunately, though, it kind of... Okay, where are the sorcerers? I feel like they are giving me more trouble than they need to right now. Wait, just slay them. Come on, just go down. There. You, over here. I got you. Alright, find the other one. Come on, get over here. There we go. We're weakening him. We're weakening him. It's working. What, was that it? Okay. Alright. Give me some more damage to spend. Oh, I don't even have any gold I can spend on Oathbreaker's Might. And freaking Vortex. I'm probably gonna get more gold soon anyways. But yeah, if I could get Teen Titans, because I have at least a handful of heavy hitters on the OG Xbox. Let me take a look. Hey, he's done anyways. I don't know the sorcerer's protecting him. Like, I got Futurama. I got friggin' Spike Out Battle Street. Got Otogi 2. I got Def Jam Fight for New York. Adamantalista. Mortal Kombat Deception Collector's Edition of Scorpion. Not the base original game, but yeah. Dino Crisis 3. Predator Concrete Jungle. Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee. I need to get Save the Earth. King of Fighters Neo Wave. Shadow the Hedgehog if you really want to. Panzer Dragoon Orta. Otogi 1. Whacked, which I cannot believe is now 30. And I got some other ones. I do, actually. I'm shocked at some of these. But most original Xbox games have held there. I don't know if I want to spend money right now for that asset. Hello, lazy boy. It's good to see you again. I don't know, man. I mean, if you really need it for whatever purpose, sure. But if you don't need it right now, then probably not. Fight your way through the Imperial City Palace. Beware of the dairy fence. Alright, I got you. You're thinking. But you do need it. I see. Okay, let me see if I can just... I needed to tell you, by the way. I didn't even get to tell you, but Marvel Nemesis sucked, actually. I'm actually playing this here, and this feels like a much... Okay, 3 magic keys I need. And this feels like a much needed breather, man. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, I'm actually having fun with... I mean, I did stream Marvel Nemesis. I thought you did stop by for at least one of the streams. No, this is the same one I'm using. It probably just sounds a bit more different or something. I don't know. Yeah, but I'll tell you. By the time we got to part 2, like, dude, that game was going off the rails super fast, and I got stuck on several parts that I couldn't do it. Well, I mean, I mean, this game isn't too much trouble. To be more relaxed. I mean, I am actually enjoying this game here, because I'm telling you, Nemesis has some unruly AI in it that will just abuse shit and will chew you up and spit you out. Like, I might just have another long-form review planned for the hell this game put me through, because it absolutely deserved it. But this is actually pretty fucking good. It's like classic Gauntlet, basically. Oh, there's the 3rd key. This is like classic Gauntlet. And look, it doesn't matter which difficulty you play on. I mean, this is what I am enjoying. I mean, it's probably... We're already making progress on it. Alright, did I use all the magic keys? Okay, good. I know, man. But yeah, that's what... I mean, I didn't expect Marvel Nemesis. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. I don't know if I'll have the time with all this. But yeah. I'm glad you are, but I'll never forget that fucking theme. Like, I feel like I should just play that theme on loop at this point. Ah, cool. But yeah, now, I did see Gauntlet Dark Legacy on the Xbox at my local store, so I may want to hurry and pick that up. Like, I gotta wait till the end of the month, though, because my Cliffhanger 4K, the upgraded Dolby Vision 4K, is gonna replace the old 4K. You can't see it because my RTX bag is covering it, but that's retired, and when that's ready, it's going out. At least after the Golden Age arc, the manga. Well, I'll have to hunt it out elsewhere, because right now, kind of got to clean up some of this here. Okay, let me get to this. Yeah, I'm actually very glad. Like, this is a much-needed palate cleanser, too, after the shit that happened with Nemesis, Rise of the Imperfects, and just manga decks or at a library. I'll probably look at the first option because it's easier to access. And if I like it enough, maybe fully buy it then. Who knows? Wait, can I? Oh, I can't go that way. Alright. Alright, where are the guards? Alright. I'll try to at least see how far I can go into this next level, because it doesn't look like I can fully save. Like, just pause. I can't just quit out and then just save at the point I'm at now because of the way Gauntlet works. So, yeah, I mean, to be fair, in general, with the difficulty, it doesn't seem to matter, because you still have swarms and swarms of enemies. Oh, it's a shame what happened to the creator, and I was reading a few months ago before he passed. Oh yeah, I heard about that. I heard when he passed. It was sad, basically. Very sad, because he basically created a manga that left an impact. And, well, still being appreciated. You found it at your library that physical books scale on. There we go. Sometimes you just gotta unleash that, or release the bogus. If I can put if I eventually put Punch-Out on that hard drive for my Wii, I might just do a playthrough of that again, because that was a great game. I've been re-looking at a lot of older stuff with Punch-Out on the Wii, and, you know, I remember. Still a damn good game. Like, it's a shame we never got, like, another Punch-Out. Like, because I feel that 2009 Punch-Out was just so on point. Like, it did everything the original game on the NES did right, but it gave it more character and life, and just, it was just fun. Games are supposed to be fun, I like to think. See, this is fun here. Like, I seriously do. I know I have the main ROM for Dark Legacy, and I could just play that. Nintendo, when is Nintendo not? Punch-Out, Star Fox, F-Zero. I could go on, really. They haven't made a new Star Fox game since the Wii U era. They haven't made a full console F-Zero since the GameCube era. They haven't made a new Punch-Out since the Wii era. Jeez. And there's some IPs you wouldn't even realize. I can't even believe Kid Icarus is never going to get another game. Yet Pit and Palutena will still be featured in Smash for years to come. Like, I feel like I'm going to have to emulate Uprising because I never owned a 3DS. And like, if they're not going to fucking re-release it, then screw this shit. I'm not wasting my time any further. And fuck, with my Wii here. Oh. Well, I don't know. They never re-release it. Do not be surprised. You'd be surprised with what Nintendo games will get expensive. Some of the heavy hitters on the GameCube are starting to get up there to like $100. Like, friggin' Luigi's Mansion, man. It's getting up there, and I'm worried because I never played it. I'm trying to get it. But I ended up getting 4 different GameCube games when I was at the Palooza. And I see them right here. Puyo Puyo, or Puyo Pop Fever. Game's controls aren't the best. For Luigi's Mansion? Oh. Well, I can friggin' adapt to other... If I can adapt to some crazy Connect shit, I could probably do that, but I don't know. Oh, Uprising. Oh, Kid Icarus Uprising. Okay, I gotcha. I gotcha. Well, is there more I'm missing, or is that everything? Wait, can I can't move that statue. I mean, yeah, I mean... Gun Valkyrie had a bit of a learning curve to it, but I mastered that friggin' game, and I friggin' love it. More generators. Great game, but one of those you need to experience with the 3DS. Well, shit. I guess either buy an actual console and mod it then is the only way. Well, fuck me sideways. Seriously. I don't know. I know... I feel like that's gonna be the case with the Wii with some of this shit. Oh, that too, yeah. I feel like that's the case with the Wii, but at least now I have a friggin' 2 terabyte hard drive I can just load whatever up on and just put whatever. So I don't have to worry about emulating shit. Because I had to use the fucking disk drive for my SSX Blur review, and that shit was not worth it, because that game... Oh, they really did. Nintendo's kind of evil. No corporation is a saint. They're not your friends. They just want your money. That's sad. I really wish they would have just had a more powerful Switch, because I need... The fact that people will accept sub 30 FPS is just sad. And yet I feel like the Switch would be like one of the last bastions of console collecting, because otherwise I'd be tapping out on some of the stuff I have, and how expensive some of this other shit is getting here too, because it's like, I don't know how longer I have before I can go in and just... Because certain GameCube games are getting up there. I was lucky to get the ones I did for a decent price. Because I got Puyo Pop Fever here, which technically was only a GameCube exclusive in North America, but it still counts. Blame Sega for not re-releasing it. Oh, there's more generators. And it still has that overly friggin' cutesy, indulge too much in its style, and you'll be fucking sick. I already explained the comparison to you I made, so I don't need to explain it again here, but yeah. Then I got friggin' the Beyblade game on GameCube, V-Force, which I shit you not. I found a long plays of it on YouTube, and they're under 30 minutes. I kid you not. Like, under 30 minutes, man. I've seen people even speedrunning like under 20 minutes. If I can figure out the fucking curve with that game, it won't take me any time to get through. Oh, I don't even have points. Do I have gold? I got gold. Okay, hold on. Okay, there's that. And then Vortex. Let's do that. And Vortex, I think, is now the only one I need to left unlock. So by the end, we'll have everything. At least for the moves here. We won't have all the other abilities and shit, but we will have the vortex. Release the focus. Alright, auto save. It's probably gonna go to the next cutscene, so.
Within these walls of my former palace, great debates once took place. Edicts were passed, and a kingdom was made to prosper.
Oh my god, we only have like an hour. We have less than an hour and 30 minutes in this game. This game is actually flying by, and I'm kind of glad though, actually, that it's going, because this is fun here. Like, I'm glad I got this for the price I did. I'm having a hell of a time with this, because like, let me actually see if this is playable on Insignia real quick. Hold on. Insignia.live. Look at all these games. Yes! Yes, it is, actually. You can play this on Insignia, on an original Xbox, right now, actually. Fucking badass. And you know Gauntlet is one of those games that you just have to play cooperatively, because that was all the experience. Used to be just the four, you and three of your friends surrounding a fucking arcade machine there, going crazy. Then you can all just play in the comfort of your home on Xbox Live. Like, when I'm on my Xbox, if I can find anyone else, basically, who's willing to co-op this game with me, I might actually want to do that, actually, and stream that here again on Twitch, the co-op edition, because this is actually really fun, like, even just in single-player mode. But co-oping it, now we're really bringing the arcade experience to our house. But, you know what, I think it's safe to say, I definitely am going to recommend this game. Oh, no, you don't. Gotcha, bitch. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, bitch. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, I think I would actually really just recommend this game. Like, it is good. Ah, shit, I'm trapped. There must be a way out. I might actually finish this on time. We need another Gauntlet like this. Like, I don't know if WB probably still has the rights because of Midway, but they need to put out a big Gauntlet collection too. Like, I mean of the 3D games, because these were actually just like the shit. And they're still kind of fun to play even today. Like, I'm gonna put in an actual hard drive, because now this thing is just about almost done, but I do want to put more games on the hard drive. Alright, we're out of that. This game is awesome. It really, I can't say that enough. Even on beginner, like, it still does have a little bit of extra challenge to it, like, because of all the amount of enemies that swarm at you, basically. As you level up, of course, it does become a bit easier, basically, because you get stronger. Like, I have to find a way out. Oh, there's generators. God, I can't. It actually does look pretty good too for its time. Even though it's like only 30 frames or so from the looks of it, it's still running very smoothly. There's not a lot of any slowdown here. And even on the 360, where some games you'd play would have bad slowdown, this one's keeping its frame rate pretty damn well for the most part. Camera's in play very nice, and it's just... Alright, this is probably where shit's about to get a little bit crazy, because now we have to navigate our way out. Alright. Hold on, there's a switch. Hit that. Or no, that's not a switch. It's a crate. Ah. I think we opened up a door now. Hey, there's another one. Choose your fate wisely. Ah, shit.
Death has a beard.
Nah. Bye-bye, bitch. Oh, no. Okay, now we're starting to get into more labyrinth-like shit. Up to this point, the game itself is very much... If you can't tell, the game itself has pretty much been up to this point. Oh boy. Okay, hold on. Where are they? I gotta figure out what to do here. There. Back here, bitch. Oh my god. Are they just gonna keep swarming enemies until the game decides I've had enough now? Because this is kind of not creative. Because this is kind of not creative now, admittedly. Oh, I don't even have the magic key. I'm guessing the game is just swarming enemies. Unless the key's somewhere hidden. But I can't seem to find anything. Oh boy. And they're just swarming enemies. I think the green dots might represent the regen thing too. Okay, what am I gonna do? I gotta find that key. And fast. And I gotta... Okay, there is way too much. Hold on, I'm gonna try something. Oh shit, I forgot the beast is in here. Okay. Oh hey, there's gold. You can never have enough gold. Yeah, shit. I should have fucking... I didn't even know we could actually hit them. Alright, this one here. One of these has to have the key somewhere. They're hidden around. Like, I bet all this hacking and slashing, though, has leveled me up. Oh, no.
Has a beard.
Ah, shit. Hold on.
Red Warrior needs food badly.
Hold on. There's a ton of enemies that are trying to kill me right now. I think because when I slay death, inevitably I will. Come on. What? Where'd he go? He was here a minute ago. Okay. I don't have enough. I don't have enough energy and I'm stuck waiting. Bye-bye, bitch. Okay. Where is the key? I can't find it. I need the key. Wait, did I get it? Oh, I used it. I didn't even know I got it. That's the fucking problem. The game is spawning so many enemies at me. Turn the wheel to find your way. Like, it's spawning so many of them to the point where it's like you're trying to get the key and you don't even realize you have it. This wheel. And we're out. Mana regen. Vortex, it looks to be the only one, so come to Papa. And now we have every ability in the game, at least for the warrior class. So we're definitely gonna get somewhere.
In this place of former glory, the heroes will find here the one who delivered the writ, banishing them to the tree at the bottom of the world. Though I signed it, he was the one who guided my hand. If the four can defeat him, my fifth sorrow will be ended.
I think I might have time for maybe one more level. I think I got time for at least... Alright, this is probably going to be the last level we play for the night. Okay, former elite guard protects it with secret passage to the dungeon below. Right. This is probably going to be the last level. You know, I wish I could keep going and going like I did with the episode 3 game. Where I ended up beating that shit in like one sitting and it was like 4 hours. But I beat the fucking game. And it was a lot of fun though, actually. Yeah, a little frustrating, but yeah, I still found that pretty good. I never went back and did the Darth, like, later, like, exclusive stuff, like, I'm sorry, like, it feels like it, but where you basically, as Anakin, play the bit as Anakin, where his trick actually works and can kill Obi-Wan. I never did that, though, because I just felt content with the baseness after that. Oh, boy. Yeah, I think this is probably... Oh shit, yeah, these are gonna take way more. I can hit them all I want to, but it's not gonna work. Oh no. Release the bogus. Release the bogus.
Red Warrior needs food badly.
Hold on. There's some cheese. Got any cheese, as our good would say. And that gate's locked, so I ain't getting out of this shit until I take them all down. Oh boy. Now, this is about to get worse. Just look at how many of these fucks there are. There goes one. Okay, so that's good. That's good.
Is about to die.
There goes the other. Oh, there goes number 3. And let's see if I can get number 4. And come on. Come on. And there we go. Got him. Yeah, it took a little while. Now we can move up. And close 2 to open 1. Oh shit.
Red Warrior has died. Red Warrior is born anew.
Alright, I'm gonna have to slay these as well. Alright, I gotta shut the gate here. Now close it. And he's still waiting politely. Oh no. No, you're not. Now I'm finished closing it, so now you can go. I have to close the other though. There. Now you can let me finish. Damn you. Stay down, bitch. And with that. Alright. I think this looks like the throne room. Yep, Grand Magistrate. Light of Madness burns into light. Take your vengeance for his betrayal and the Emperor's sorrow. Hold on. Oh boy. Alright, this is gonna be a real pain in the ass to deal with, but I will get through this. Ooh, armor. Thank you. I needed that. Oh, fuck. Fucker's draining my health. I'm a bitch. Alright, I should try blocking a little bit.
Red Warrior.
There.
Red Warrior is about to die.
Thank you. Alright, I needed that. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Keep stringing those combos. Okay, I need something, yes. Thank you. There we go. Gotcha. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Death has appeared.
Oh, shit. Ah, crap. Death's appeared. Not good. Hold on. Let me just... Oh, this way. Oh, now look at that. Can you believe that? Oh, shit. Alright. I have no more abilities I can buy, so... Oh, wait, I don't have... Okay, there we go. Buy Vortex. I forgot about that. Now I have everything. Oh, can you believe that? Okay, maybe I could do one more level. Oh god, dog's going crazy. I don't know if I should just stop here and try and play the rest later. Let's be honest, there's actually not, there's only like a less than an hour of this game. I'll probably finish it next time anyways. Because honestly, it ain't that friggin'...
Possess no such saving grace, and shall only be delivered by the blades and magic of the heroes unto their just rewards.
What the? What is that? Oh, now look at that. Dungeons lead to the ancient tunnels, Imperial Guards, and bypass. You know what? I'm gonna try one more level here. Alright. I'm gonna try this last level and just see what happens. Hold on. It's crazy, I can collect all this gold, and I don't even need it here, because I have every upgrade now in the game. Okay, yeah, this is really good. Defeat the hordes to move on. I gotta defeat all the hordes. Oh boy. Come on. Keep fighting. Yeah, game. I'm gonna keep fighting them as long as you keep throwing them at me. I ain't giving up. a nifty upgrade. Oh, the path is clear. Hold on. Out of my way. Oh crap. Holy jeebus, man. How many of these goddamn pits are there?
Death has appeared.
Bye bye, bitch. There's the magic key. Tells me to find the magic key, but it was right there. Like fucking playing Blue's Clues again.
Is about to die.
Ah, shit. I am going down. Come on. Come on. I got you. I got you. Ah, shit. Oh, get the cheese. Ow, fudge.
Red warrior has died. Red warrior is born anew.
There we go. Yeah. Chain him and just... I'm gonna have to defeat the horde. There we go. Okay, these enemies spawning is getting dumb right now. Yeah, this is probably gonna be the last level before I call it for the night. Hold on. Oh. Hold on. Can I use the key? I have to find the switch. Uh-oh. Hold on. Uh-oh. Backtrack. I think the switch was on that other one. Quick. Go back to that other door that I missed. Go back to that other door I missed. Ah, the enemies won't stop following me. It's here, ain't it? Oh, shit. Can I... Oh, shit. Oh. Now look at that. Can you believe that?
Red warrior is about to die.
Oh god, there is too many of them, I swear. Can I just take me down?
Red warrior has died. Red warrior is born anew.
Okay, go back this way. There's supposed to be a switch. Try this. Try that. Aha! There. Wait, hold on. Hit the switch. And now we'll open that up. And now... I had the right idea, but it was the wrong way to do it. Now that it's done, we can go underway. And on that note, I think that's a good place to stop. So I'm gonna get the damage. I literally have no more abilities to buy, so the gold's just gonna stack and stack. And we're just gonna stop there, because I think I've played enough. Autosave successful.
Here resides the one who drove spikes into the flesh of the immortal heroes at the Great Tree. His quest for immortality promised him an existence in the dank nether regions to which he was so naturally disposed. Though his defeat will mark the end of my sixth sorrow, it will be a defeat not easily attained by the Four.
Yep. Imperial Guards wage war. Unfortunately, I must quit. All progress since your last save. Yeah, well, it auto-saved it, so we're good. Oh goodness, that dog will not stop. Alright. So when I set load game, look at that. It's literally, okay, that time is fucked, but whatever. I wish we could keep going, but we've got to stop. Right, let me turn it off. And that's this, holy shit, we made so much progress. There's now literally less than an hour of game left to go. Needless to say, next time we come back tomorrow, I'm definitely going to finish it. I am going to be starting a little later than I normally do because of current schedule constraints and the way Rampage is doing shit right now. But I'll tell you, this is actually a good game here. Like, I don't know. Like, I gotta recount it right. Hold on. Okay. Look, I can't believe this actually has like a friggin' mixed review. Like, this is a mixed reception. A 5.2. Okay, it's not. It's not that fucking bad. Oh, come on. Okay, maybe it's just me, but I am actually have had quite a bit of fun with this game, if I'm being honest. I kind of needed something like this, so that's good. You know, I actually kind of recommend you get this game. If you got buddies as well and you want to do it couch cooperatively, you can, basically, because I think it's got, yeah, you can play up to 4 players. You have OG Xboxes. You can use Insignia and play it online. Just play it one way or another. It's not an expensive game either, too, because I got mine for like, what, $5 from one of my main man. It's like a $12 game, like $10 game. I got mine for $5, so I count myself lucky. But yeah, get it, play it. It won't take you very long either, too, and it's fun. We'll come back tomorrow. I will be starting at 6:30 p.m. CST instead because of the other reasons. But seriously, play this. Play this damn game and have fun. We'll be back tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. CST, and we'll probably finish it. So with that, take care of yourselves and each other. Thanks for watching, and good night, everybody.